dear children, last class we discussed about the cell theory and who formulated the cell theory. Today we are discussing about the parts of a cell. A cell consists of three essential parts: cell membrane or plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. There are other specialized structures present inside the cell body. They have specific functions. These are the living parts of a cell. Let us discuss about the parts of a cell. There are living parts and non-living parts. Cell membrane is considered as the living part of that cell. Inside the cytoplasm, we can see endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, lysosomes, centrosomes, and plastids are the living parts. Centrosome is only in an animal cell. Plastids only present in a plant cell. Beside this, inside the nucleus, we can see nuclear membrane, nucleoli, and chromatin fibers are the living parts. Let us discuss about the non-living parts of a cell. Cell wall, it is considered as the non-living part of the plant cell. Inside the cytoplasm, granules, vacuoles, and fat droplets are considered as the non-living parts. Beside this, nucleoplasm present inside the nucleus is considered as the non-living part of that cell. Let us move to cell membrane. It is considered as plasma membrane, outermost layer of an animal cell. In plant cell, it is surrounded by cell wall. These are the living membrane. It possesses fine pores. These are semi-permeable. It does not allow the entry of all molecules in and out of the cell. These are mainly made up of lipoproteins. Their main functions are: it regulates the entry of certain solutes and ions. It maintains shape of the cell, mainly in an animal cell. It separates contents of cell from its surroundings. Let us move to cell wall. It is the outermost layer of plant cell, present only in plant cell. These are non-living rigid layer surrounding the plasma membrane. These are mainly composed of cellulose. They are freely permeable. Their main functions are: it allows the entry of all molecules in and out of the cell. So it is called freely permeable. It gives a rigidity and shape of the plant cell. Also, it provides protection. Let us discuss about protoplasm and cytoplasm. Firstly, we are discussing about protoplasm. It is the colorless material consisting of the living part of a cell, including the cytoplasm, nucleus, and other organelles. Or it is the collection of the cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Mainly, it includes the nucleus. It carries the genetic material of that cell. So it controls the activity of that cell. Cytoplasm is the fluid that consists of all the components outside of the nucleus enclosed within the cell membrane of a cell, or it is the fluid part of the protoplasm. Nucleus is not included in the cytoplasm. It carries specific functions. All metabolic activities occur in it. It is the seat of or earlier steps of respiration. It stores the molecules required for cellular processes and is responsible for giving the cell its shape. Also, these are responsible for holding the components of the cell and protects them from damage. Today we discussed about the parts of a cell, the living parts and non-living parts. Next day we will discuss about the cell organelles present inside the cell.